How's it going, everyone? Welcome to a video. Today we're going to be talking about small form factor computers. We're actually going to be building one here with this Thermaltake V2 case that I just got, and we're going to be going over all the use cases that you can use a small compact computer for, and I'm going to try out a couple myself. So let's go ahead and get started and go over what kind of hardware we have to build our computer first. We'll get to building it, and then I'll talk through what exactly I plan on using this for. So today we have an ASRock B450M Steel Legend motherboard Micro ATX with a Ryzen 7 3700X CPU, 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance RGB DDR4 RAM with a Samsung 950 Pro NVMe SSD, and to top it off we have a Corsair HX 650 watt power supply. But first, let's get to the fun stuff. I've been wanting to open this case. It's been sitting in my room before I filmed this video. So let's go ahead, check out this case, see what it's got to offer, and see how we're going to make our build possible. So the coolest thing about this case is that it's basically a cube, and every single side of the cube, as you'll see here, once we disassemble it, can come off and be rearranged in any order that you wish to customize the PC look to exactly how you want. It also allows building in this case to be super easy with every panel off. Alright, so now that we got this whole thing disassembled, let's go over exactly what we're looking at here. This case measures a whopping 13.2 inches by 12.6 inches by 16.7 inches in length. And you'll be surprised how much you can actually fit in a tiny computer this size. So to start, on the back side, we have 3 hard drive or SSD bays. They're the 2.5 inch variants, and you have 3 more 3.5 inch variant bays on the bottom here with their own dedicated grill here to make sure they get good airflow. Other than that, your main motherboard is going to go on the top here with the power supply right below it, so then all your cabling can be here and up through the slots here or on the sides. So let's go ahead and get my computer in here, get my power supply put in, and get it all cabled up and running and see how this thing looks put together. I'm going to be using this mini PC for 2 primary things, and the first one is going to be as a media computer. So this computer is going to be in the living room, likely hidden away somewhere where you don't even see it, but it'll give me a computer to use in the living room on the TV for playing a little game that's only on PC or watching any kind of content I don't have access to online or through other popular streaming services. I'm also going to be making this into a NAS, and a NAS is a network attached storage. So this will plug directly into my router, and then it'll basically act as my own personal server at home. So anywhere I have Wi-Fi in the house, I'll be able to access the files from this computer, and that way I can dump all my backups, all my video files, any large editing files I have as well. I can just go ahead and put on here, and then I can access them wherever I am plugged into the internet. We finished the build. It all went in pretty smoothly. First time actually building in a tiny computer. Let's go ahead, get this thing hooked up, and see how she runs and how it looks when it's all powered up. Today we're actually also going to be using a cable here from Silkland. They went ahead and sent one over for free for me to check out. But I'll link it down below if you guys are curious. They make these braided different HDMI and DisplayPort cables, but I'm going to go ahead and use that as well and power it up on this monitor, and let's see how everything looks. So now that we got it all built, I'm going to go around and see exactly where I can fit this, and just to show you guys some examples of what I came up with of cool places you can store a very small computer like this to give you guys some inspiration for your own builds.
They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget.
I'd like you to leave a comment below. What do you think would be better, to have the panel on the top to look at the computer basically from the motherboard top, or as it is now on the side where I might see some cables going up to the motherboard, but you also get a good view of the graphics card? And yes, that is an old Radeon 4650 graphics card. That was actually my first graphics card I ever had, and I'd always kept it, and I needed something to throw in here, so I went ahead and threw it in. Still works, as you see in the background here. The resolution's a little messed up on this monitor so far, but you can see we're booted into Windows 11. I got it all running. I'll probably in the future end up upgrading that card, or I might just run the onboard graphics. They might honestly be better than that card at this point. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I'll see you all in the next one.